Nigerian lawyer makes damning accusation against Kenya, refuse complicit in federal government abduction of Nnamdi Kanu. The statement is titled, How the Government of Kenya Failed in Their Duty to Protect Nnamdi Kanu. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always having you here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. An Abuja-based lawyer, Christopher Chidera, has made the main accusation against the Kenya government. He alleged that the government of Kenya is complicit in the federal government of Nigerian's abduction and rendition of Biafra agitator Nnamdi Kanu in 2021. The human rights activists alleged that the Kenya government failed in its duty to protect Kanu in the unlawful abduction and torture of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. In a statement he made available to newsmen in Abuja on Monday, the lawyer alleged that Kenya acted in disregarded for her constitution, the extrajudiciary act, and international treaty obligations under the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. The mutual assistance within the Commonwealth Act and the London scheme on extradition within the Commonwealth. The statement is titled, How the Government of Kenya Failed in Their Duty to Protect Nnamdi Kanu. According to the lawyer, the incident not only jeopardized Kanu's right, but also damaged Kenya's reputation as a rule of law state within the Commonwealth and global community. Part of the statement read, The case of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, highlights significant concerns regarding the Kenya government's alleged involvement in the abduction, torture, and legal rendition to Nigeria in June 2021. As outline of the role played by the Kenya government showed its apparent disregard for the Constitution of Kenya, the Kenya Extradition Act, and international treaty obligations under the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the mutual assistance within the Commonwealth Act, and the London scheme on extradition within the Commonwealth. Nnamdi Kanu, a dual citizen of both United Kingdom, UK, and Nigeria, who entered Kenya on a UK passport, was adopted on June 19, 2021 at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi while picking up a friend. He was seized by armed individuals believed to be Kenya and Nigerian security officials without an enforceable warrant or judiciary order. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 under Article 29 guarantees freedom and security of the person, prohibiting arbitrary detention, torture, or inhuman treatment. Kanu's abduction without legal justification or presentation before a court contravenes these protections. The Kenya extradition, the Commonwealth countries, Act of 1968 mandates that extradition requests be formally processed with the individual given an opportunity to contest the transfer in court. No such process was followed. Kenya has denied initiating extradition proceedings, suggesting an extrajudiciary operation. Kanu was detained for 8 days in a secret location within the perimeter of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi because he could hear the takeoff and the landing noise of aircraft. He was chained to the floor, he was beaten, and subjected to the degrading treatment, including being denied access to uh, sanit- uh, sanitation facilities, denial of access to his medications, and tortured to the point of unconsciousness. Article 25 of the Kenya Constitution explicitly prohibits torture and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatments, the right that are non-derogable of Kenyan officials participated in and acquiesced to such acts. This constitutes a direct violation. Kenya, as a signatory to the ICCPR, is bound by Article 7, which prohibits torture and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment. The actions also breach Article 9, which protects against arbitrary arrest and detention, as no legal basis for Kanu's detention was established. On June 27, 2021, Kanu was forcibly handed over to Nigeria officials at the airport and flown to Abuja on a private jet, bypassing Kenya immigration protocols and legal extradition process. This act is on its own is illegal under Kenya municipal laws section 6(3) of the Kenya Extradition Act requires that extradition comply within due process, including judiciary oversight and adherence to the doctrine of speciality, limiting prosecution to offences specified in the extradition request. No extradition request from the Nigeria was processed, and Kanu's transfer lacked judiciary sanction, rendering it illegal. The London scheme for extradition within the Commonwealth, when governs extraditions between Commonwealth states like United Kingdom, Kenya, and Nigeria, mandates formal request, judiciary hearings, and respect for the political offences exception. Art 12, Kanu's advocacy for Biafra secession could qualify as a political offense, potentially barring extradition. Kenya's failure to address to this framework suggests a deliberate circumstances. This act facilitates illegal cooperation amongst Commonwealth countries, the UK, Kenya, and Nigeria, and does not authorize extrajudiciary transfer. Kenya's actions appear to controversize its obligations to ensure mutual assistance aligned with domestic and international law. The Kenyan government, through its High Commissioner to Nigeria and other officials, has denied any role in Kanu's arrest and rendition, claiming no records exist of his detention or extradition. This contradicts Kanu's details and accounts and evidence of his presence in Kenya. So, guys, what's your take on this? What's your take on this? Because I don't think the UK government is unaware of what happened. You understand? I don't think the UK government does not know what happened because their silence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's adoption and everything really speaks volume. You get? It speaks volume. If not, what stops the UK government to challenge Nigerian government of abducting Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu, he is a UK citizen. Just see what is happening. Like what is happening in Mazi Simon Ekpa's case. The government wants him extradited, And the Finland government says, no way, he cannot be extradited to Nigeria because he's our citizen. We will investigate this matter, and if he is caught wanting, we will deal with him here. And why the government of Nigeria is still insisting. So you see, all these African countries, they are just something else. You understand? All of them, they know themselves. They work hand to hand to commit crimes against their citizens. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in